You're overwhelmed, you're confused, you're not sure where to go from where you are. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back as always, and if you're a new subscriber, it's so good to have you here. So let's get into practical tips to find clarity and get your life together, especially if you're in your 20s. So the first practical tip I'm going to be giving you guys is number one, calm down, breathe, and be grateful. That's the first practical tip. I know it may not sound like what you guys wanted to hear, but trust me, you just need to practice gratefulness. You just need to be grateful. You just need to calm down until you get to that place of rest, especially if there's been a lot going around you and all of that. You may never really see clearly what is ahead of you. So the first practical tip will be to calm down, breathe, and be grateful. Just be grateful for everything around you. Be grateful for everyone around you. Right now, you're in a state of total confusion. You're in a state of, you're overwhelmed. You're confused. You're not sure where to go from where you are. You're not sure what to do. You're not sure what next step to take. I get it. I understand. I was once there, and I've been able to move on from that, and I'm here to share how I was able to do that. And one thing, the first major thing I had to do, especially to come to that state of rest and to step out of that state of total confusion, was to be grateful. Just be grateful for how where you are right now and how you even got there. I mean, where you are right now, you put in a lot of work to be where you are at right now. You didn't just get there by whatever it is. So just be grateful for this phase. Be grateful for that point first of all. Then it will be easy for you to see what is ahead of you. So the first practical tip is to be grateful. It won't be easy having to practice being grateful, but I tell you, you really need it. Just be grateful for everyone around you. Be grateful for your loved ones. Be grateful for your family. Be grateful for your siblings. Be grateful for your friends. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the point where you are at right now. Just be grateful. Just having to be grateful, it just makes you realize how much you really have that you probably couldn't even see. So that's the first practical tip to getting your life together. Be grateful. The second practical tip will be to set clear goals. Set clear goals and start small. Set clear goals and start small. Now, what do I mean by this? You are out of that state of confusion because you're now being grateful. So you're in a state of rest. Your mind is at rest. You're able to probably start grasping things that are going on around you. Now, because you're trying to get your life together, you probably have a lot of options in front of you. You're not even sure of what direction to take and of what to do actually. So what I would say is set clear goals. If you want to learn a skill, go ahead and be realistic about it. If you want to, start putting your CV together to get a job, a proper 9 to 5, you be realistic about it and set clear terms and goals to work towards it. If you want to take an online course, whatever it is you want to do, if you want to travel, whatever it is you decide to do from that moment, getting your life together, to live in that state of confusion and being totally overwhelmed and being not sure of what to do, just set a clear goal and start small. Don't do too many things at the same time. Pick one thing and stick with it. Pick one thing and stay with it. Whatever it is you choose or decide to do, just be very realistic about it. If you know you're going to learn a skill, you probably just finished school and you want to learn a skill. Be realistic about how long it will take for you to learn that skill. Be realistic about how long it will take for you to start practicing that skill. Now be realistic about how long it will take for you to be able to probably gain customers and all of that. Now be realistic about how long it will take for you to start making money after getting customers with that skill. Just be realistic about everything and let the goals be clear. If you're probably going to learn a skill and you're like, okay, I'm going to be able to learn the skill in 3 months, then after 3 months of learning the skill, what next? Or while I'm learning the skill, how do I intend to build a customer base or a client base? Just write them down, jot them down, be realistic about all of it. And because you picked one thing and you're sticking to it, you'll find out that it's easier. You're not running helter skelter, you're not being here and there. So just pick one thing and stick to it. The third practical tip to getting your life together in your 20s will be to get organized. Get organized. Now, what do I mean by getting organized? Build systems. This is a time whereby you're probably just out of school, fresh out of school, or probably maybe you're still even in school and all of that, but you are in a transition phase. Obviously, you're transitioning from either being a student or even while still being a student to having to become independent, to not relying on anyone, to start building yourself and all of that. So get organized. This is a time where you learn time management. This is a time where you learn about finances. You learn about how to manage your finances. This is a time where you learn how to prioritize tasks. You learn about your health, what you probably really like and what your body doesn't like. This is a time whereby you get to know your values, what you stand for, what you align with and what you don't. So build systems. In learning time management, you learn how to avoid procrastination. You learn how to work with time. You probably learn how to wake up early and productive throughout the day. Learn how to prioritize the tasks and actually achieve it. In learning financial management, you learn how to manage your money. You learn how to budget. You learn how to save. You learn how to invest. So this is a time whereby you actually build yourself. This is a time whereby you get to know yourself. This is a time whereby you get to understand yourself. Do you understand? This is a time whereby you get to work on yourself. Add the things that need to be added and take away the things that need to be taken away. This is a time whereby you build habits, and this is a time whereby you also let go of those habits that you need in your life, because now you're transitioning into adulthood. You have to stand up for yourself and all of that. So build systems, get organized. Now, the fourth practical tip to getting your life together in your 20s and finding clarity is to invest in yourself. Yes, you heard me. Invest in yourself. You're your greatest assets. Now, what do I mean by investing in yourself? I know this may sound cliche, you might have heard it several times, but I tell you, it can change. You are your greatest assets. You have to invest in yourself. This is a time, your 20s is a time whereby you have the opportunity to really invest in yourself. If you want to take an online course, you take an online course. If you want to learn a skill, you go ahead and learn a skill. If you want to pursue another degree, you go ahead and do it. If you want to pursue a higher degree, maybe your master's or even a PhD, you go ahead and do it. If you want to take a certification, you go ahead and do it. Invest in yourself. This is a time whereby you get to pour into yourself. It's a time for personal development, especially if you have the time and you have the means to do so. By all means, go ahead and do so. Get to invest. If you want to learn a skill, if you want to learn a new language, if you want to learn how to play an instrument, if you want to learn a new game, just make it fun while you do so. Don't take life so hard. I know it may be hard because probably you're in a situation whereby everyone around you looks up to you and all of that. Invest in yourself. So when you are probably given an opportunity, when an opportunity presents itself, you are valuable enough to pitch yourself. Get into it so that you're not stuck up, you're not left behind, and all of that. So that when there's actually an opportunity for you to pitch yourself, you can do it beautifully well. Do you understand? So it's a time for you to invest in yourself so that when you get into a room and you speak, you are literally speaking value. You're not just there. Now, the fifth practical step to getting your life together and finding clarity, especially if you're in your 20s, would be to develop a positive mindset. Now, hear me out. I know you probably must have heard it several times and you're like, whew, calm down. Now, what do I mean by develop a positive mindset? In a positive mindset, in simple terms, especially in a very practical way or manners, means to focus on progress and not perfection. Yes. Focus on progress and not perfection. As simple as that. All you need to do is focus on the fact that you're moving. You're not stagnant. No matter how slow or fast your journey may be, the most important thing is you're moving. You're not stagnant. And that is all. That's all you need to do. to develop a positive mindset. That's all you need to do, to act positively towards the things that you are doing and towards the position where you are at right now. All you need to do is just focus on your progress. Focus on the fact that last 2-3 months, even if all you had to do was just learn a new language or all of that, the most important thing is you're moving. You are not stagnant. You're not where you used to be. The most important thing is you're moving, regardless of how fast or how slow your journey may be. Everybody's path is different. Our journeys are different, so you can't compare. Whatever it is that should be what you're measuring with is the fact that you're moving, not how perfect the phase you are in right now or whatever it is. So that is all for developing a positive mindset. Now to the last practical tip for getting your life together in your 20s and finding clarity: seek mentorship. Peradventure, there's a path you're choosing to go with, or there's a path that you're choosing to go through, or there's a path that you're choosing to follow. You have decided, oh, I want to learn a skill, or oh, I want to do this, or oh, I want to pursue a degree, whatever it is you have decided to do. Now seek mentorship. It's so much easier when there's someone guiding you. It's so much easier when there's someone you look up to that can hold you by the hand and show you the ropes. It's so much easier. You don't have to start and fail. You don't have to try this and try that and all of that. Do you understand? So seek mentorship. Let there be someone to guide you. If there's someone you look up to in a particular field of study, even if you've probably decided to learn a skill, whatever skill it may be, or take a course, whatever it may be, and there's probably someone doing that thing before you. So just look for someone that has gone ahead of you and you like their journey, and seek mentorship from them. It can even be online. Maybe someone you just see online that you follow from time to time and you like how well their journey is going. You can follow them and observe. Do you understand? There should be someone that you're probably able to report to, and they're probably able to tell you, oh, do this or do that, or you probably take a step and then it turns out this way. There's someone you can meet and say, oh, this is how this is turned out, this is how this turned out, and they can tell you, oh, retrace your steps, or oh, do this next, and all of that. It's so much easier when there's someone that can guide you. It's so much easier, even if it's an elder sister or an elder brother, or maybe an elder sibling of yours that has been done with school a long time ago and has gone through a path like that. There should just be someone to hold your hand, someone that has a higher knowledge than you do. It is going to be so much easy. Now that's for that on the practical tips. Now to just a general advice. I understand how this phase may be, so just take it easy. So some of you are probably in a position whereby there are even people that probably look up to you. So understand how overwhelming that can be. Or you're probably in a position whereby you're probably just done with school and now you have to start relying on yourself. You have to start fending for yourself because there's no one for you to rely on anymore. There's no one you can rely on anymore and all of that. I understand how demanding that can be and all of that, but just take it easy, one day at a time, one step at a time. If you don't practice being grateful, like we said in the first tip, there are probably opportunities in front of you that you don't even see because you're just not settled. Do you understand? So take it easy. Once you're settled, you probably begin to see opportunities around you, or you're probably able to make better strategic plans and all of that. So that is that for that. So if you love content like this, if you loved this video and it's helped you so much, do like, subscribe and follow for more. And if you have practical tips that can also help others, do tell us in the comment section. We would love to also know what helps you. If you want more video like this, put on your post notification button because I'm going to be dishing out more of content like this to help you navigate your 20s. We're in this together, babes. We're in this together, guys. So bye.